Hey, what's going on, everybody? Yo, man, leave a like, leave a comment, follow your boy. Let's get right into it, man. Yo, I finally finished watching Bel-Air season 4, episode number 5, okay? You guys already know what we like to do here. We like to go through all the best moments, starting with number 6. Hands down, they gotta go to your boy Will and Carlton learning some life skills, okay? Now, you guys already know, since Will done moved to Bel-Air, okay, he been getting a little bit lazy, you feel me? And then Carlton, we already know that boy's spoiled. So Uncle Phil wants to basically try to showcase to these boys, yo, let me teach you guys certain things, man. Let's fix up on this car, okay? Let's teach you guys how to do laundry, all right? Let's do all the life skills just to prepare you guys, you know, to enter into adulthood, which, remember, they're going to college. So I think that is pretty dope. And of course, Uncle Phil feel as if like he's running out of time because, again, bro, time picks up, man. These kids, when they grow up fast, you feel me? But it was very cool to see, you know, him trying to teach them boys some life skills. And Uncle Phil was snapping on them boys because, again, they damaged the Lucille car, and we get a little bit backstory on that. It turns out Uncle Phil was kind of like them. He was busy, and his dad wanted to, you know, fix up the car with him. He never did, and his daddy passed away. So that was like a very, very touching moment with him that he wanted to try to share with, you know, Carlton and Will. Which at first, they was being kind of like, I don't know, like inconsiderate, dog. Like, bro, like Uncle Phil is there for you guys in the clutch like all the time. And he only asking for one freaking weekend, and it was really just like complaining, bro. Straight complaining. But overall, it worked out, you know, in the end. Number 5 best moment, hands down, gotta go to, yo, Will and Carlton may not attend college, well, at least those particular schools. Now, out the gate, Carlton, he lowered the little laptop camera down or whatever, and I guess he don't want to, you know, go to Princeton because he stated early in the episode, it kind of feel as if it's like Bel-Air Academy all over again. You know, the added extra pressure of, you know, you're a minority, okay? It's not much black people that go to this school, so he doesn't have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. And we already know Carlton don't do good with pressure, okay? So I already can tell he's probably like, you know, Princeton may not be the school that I dreamed about all this time. It may not be for me. Now, Will is kind of crazy because Will has been going through this whole arc. You know, he loved basketball. Basketball is his bread and butter. But since he came to Bel-Air, he could use his mind. Now he's more on a business type of tip. He's thinking long term, post-career, and I'm loving that. And it's crazy how the coach basically sat him down. I was like, look, I don't give a damn about your future. All I care about is winning games, okay? Because if I don't win games, I lose my job, and I'm not trying to do that. So what you want to do? So I was like, damn, at least the coach was straight up with him. And now Will is kind of struggling with the realization like, damn, okay, all this practicing, you know, to try to be the best and playing basketball, but I have other dreams. I have other things that I want to do. And I don't know. It just showed, we don't got a final answer if Will is attending or not. We don't know. I'm very interested to see what his decision will be. But yeah, that was crazy. Number 4 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your boy Jazz finding out that Miss Gordon has a husband. So it was kind of funny because early in the episode, Miss Gordon pulled up on Jazz, right? And she looking around, she's like, damn, business kind of slow. He's like, man, you know, it's gonna pick up later on. And she's like, so we by ourselves, right? I ain't gonna lie, Miss Gordon, she horny, bro. She's Jazz's boy toy, man, for real. And it's funny because Jazz low-key is looking for love, bro. Like, he wants to be in a relationship. He wants like his better half, dog, like a significant other. And he's like, yo, I could take you out to eat. She's like, nah, we ain't doing that. Isn't this fun to be naughty? Like, we ain't on that type of timing, man. So he's like, oh, it's so much fun. But when she put up later on in the episode again, and Will and Carlton was there, and Carlton was like, oh yeah, man, you know, tell Mr. Whatever the husband name, tell him I said what's up. And then freaking Jazz like, what? Like, oh, you got a husband. Yo, funny. Will already done picked up on the vibes. It was like super funny, but it was crazy. Honestly, I had no idea she was married, so that was a surprise to me as well too. Number 3 best moment, hands down, gotta go to your boy Geoffrey. Might actually continue to work for the syndicate, man. So again, earlier in the episode, you know, when he was sitting down with Uncle Phil, and Uncle Phil's like, man, look, hey, this better be the last thing me and the syndicate got to do, because if not, I got another card up my sleeves. And Geoffrey looking at him like, bro, like, what are you talking about, man? Like, what? Like, it don't even have to go down that path. So Uncle Phil already like, bro, look, I'll take them down, bro. It's It's about me and my family. Okay, let's get that understood. Also, too, later on in the episode, freaking Aunt Viv, I ain't gonna lie, Aunt Viv was chewing Geoffrey ass up. She was like, yo, you thinking she working? She's like, yo, I'm online looking to see what will happen to my husband. If he gets locked up, what they'll do with the house, what they'll do with the baby. Like, yo, like, what's up? So Geoffrey already peeping, like, damn, man, like, things will never be the same. Honestly, I don't know how the hell he's still living in the house with them, knowing he's working for the syndicate, and the syndicate has Uncle Phil money laundering. Like, it's freaking crazy, bro. It really is. And then freaking Dominique told his ass, she's like, man, look, I created a wedge between you and the family. You really think they will accept you as their family moving forward at what distress you have put them through? Like, come on, like, you need to come back with us. And at first, Geoffrey like, bro, like, man, you tripping, man. Yo, I'm always working with the Banks family. But he keeps seeing Aunt Viv giving his ass certain type of vibes. Uncle Phil already kind of been sizing him up here and there. He already know. And the fact that he done asked Dominique about, yo, like, what's the future looking like if I do continue to work for you guys and maybe even go back to the UK? It's crazy, dog. So we only got 3 episodes left after this. I really want to see what's going to happen with your boy Geoffrey. Number 2 best moment, hands down, gotta go to Aunt Viv. Is looking like she's gonna deliver early, bro. So due to her being stressed out, of course, you know, her husband money laundering, he getting his Marty Bird on, okay? And then Geoffrey still being in the same house with them, knowing he got the syndicate working behind him, right? She been hella stressed out. Also, too, issues with her job. Erica pulled up to her early in the episode and was telling her, like, yo, you know, a lot of things going on at your job, like, it's crazy. So she's dealing with a lot. Aunt Viv is dealing with a lot of stress, dog. And the fact that it's seeming like she's about to have this baby early is crazy. So that was a crazy moment. She was calling Uncle Phil, you know, to let him know some crazy news, but she dropped the phone. She was in pain. Bro, I don't know. We only got 3 episodes left. It's going to be crazy to see what happens next, for real. And number 1 best moment, hands down, got to go to, yo, the feds is lurking around, dog. So it was crazy because Miss Gordon pulled up on Aunt Viv and, you know, told her, like, yo, by the way, I've been seeing Jazz. But also, too, freaking Jazz's vinyl shop got flagged on inflating sales. Bro, the look on Aunt Viv's face, dog. She looked this spooked. She looked this worried. She looked this stressed out, dog. She was just zoning out everything Miss Gordon was saying after that. Because, bro, she been stressed, dog. She been stressed the funk out, man. Because earlier in the episode, she was telling Uncle Phil, like, yo, can you promise me 100% we are in the clear? We are good. He couldn't really do it. You know what I mean? Like, how can you? It's crazy, dog. Money laundering, that's crazy. So the fact freaking Jazz's place got freaking flagged was crazy. And then at the end of the episode, the feds pulled up on Jazz and was like, yo, we need to talk about your business partner, Uncle Phil. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yo, when freaking Jazz finds out what's going on, wait until freaking Carlton and Will find out what's going on. Like, how will they respond to Geoffrey still being in the house? It's gonna be crazy, dog. Will Uncle Phil get arrested? Like, I mean, we all know it's gonna be a happy ending, but it's very interesting to see, like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen to the Legacy Heights, you know, project that they got going on? Like, bro, it's crazy. But yeah, overall, this was I want to say a quiet episode. All right, it was very quiet until like the very, very end. But overall, this last season, season 4, has been hands down probably like the best season, if I'm being honest. No, season 1 was the best season, but this season has been cooking up. But yeah, you guys let me know, what was you guys' favorite moment? I'm excited to see the last 3 episodes that's dropping on Monday. But as always, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.